Every day, you look yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, did I get better today? The answer is yes, and you do that for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. How much better are you going to be? Are you getting better every single day? That's the question. The process of getting better every day and doing that for a period of years.
2025. Just think about that. A brand new year. A brand new opportunity. It's like having a blank canvas in front of you, ready to be painted with your dreams, your hustle, and your success. But here's the truth. Most people will let another year pass by without making any real progress. Will you be one of them? 2025 can either be the year you regret or the year you look back on and say, that was when everything changed. You get to choose. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn 2025 into your best year yet. Let's make it happen. 1. Setting the stage for success. Let me ask you something. Have you ever set goals at the beginning of a year and then completely forgotten about them by February? Be honest, we've all been there. Maybe you told yourself you'd start saving more, work on your fitness, or finally launch that business idea. But life got in the way. Work, distractions, social media. Suddenly, it's June, and you're wondering where half the year went. You know that gym membership you bought on January 1st? Yeah, the one you used twice and then forgot about. We've all been that person. Here's the thing. If you want 2025 to be different, you need to ditch the vague resolutions and focus on creating a solid plan. Without a plan, you're not setting yourself up for success, you're setting yourself up for failure. The power of a clear, actionable plan. Think of your goals like a GPS. If you're trying to get to a destination, but you have no map and no directions, you're going to get lost. You'll waste time driving in circles. But when you input a specific destination into your GPS, it shows you the most direct route. Even if you take a wrong turn, it recalculates and gets you back on track. That's what happens when you don't have a plan. You're just wandering aimlessly, hoping to stumble into success. But life doesn't work like that. Success is intentional. Success is planned. How to set a winning plan for 2025. Here's what your plan needs to include to be effective. 1. Specific goals. Don't just say, I want to make more money. Instead say, I want to save $10,000 this year, or I want to earn $500 a month through a side hustle by June. 2. Deadlines. Goals without deadlines are just dreams. Break your goals into quarterly, monthly, and even weekly targets. 3. Action steps. What do you need to do daily or weekly to move closer to your goals? Make it clear, make it doable. Are you ready to commit? Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like a lot of work. And yeah, it is. But let me ask you this. How much longer are you willing to stay stuck? How many more New Year's Eves are you going to spend wishing for a better year instead of creating one? 2025 isn't going to magically become your best year just because you bought a fancy planner or downloaded a productivity app. Trust me, I've tried that. It didn't work. Why most people fail and how you won't. Here's the brutal truth. Most people fail because they treat their goals like wishes. They say things like, I hope to make more money, or I hope to get fit. Hope is nice, but it's not a strategy. Winners don't hope, they plan, they commit. So the question is, are you ready to start 2025 with a plan? Or will you let another year slip through your fingers? Because if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And speaking of failure, let's talk about something that scares most people, but is absolutely necessary if you want to win in 2025. Taking bold, uncomfortable action. If you like this video for sure, then make sure to subscribe my channel cause as you can see, I really need support to grow this channel. 2. Making bold moves. Let's be real, setting goals is the easy part. Writing things down in a notebook, anyone can do that. But here's the truth, goals don't matter if you're not taking action. And not just any action. I'm talking about bold, uncomfortable moves that actually change your life. Why most people stay stuck. Most people don't achieve their dreams because they stay in their comfort zone. Think about it. Have you ever wanted to start something new, but then your mind started coming up with a million reasons why you shouldn't? What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if it's too hard? Sound familiar? That voice in your head isn't your enemy. It's your fear. But here's the thing. Fear is the price of growth. Let me tell you a little secret. Every successful person you admire feels fear. Fear doesn't go away when you reach a certain level of success. In fact, it often gets louder. But the difference between winners and quitters is how they respond to that fear. Winners feel the fear and do it anyway. Think about this. What's scarier? Taking a risk and maybe failing, or staying exactly where you are a year from now, still stuck, still broke, still dreaming about what could have been? The cost of inaction. Let's put it this way. Inaction has a cost, and that cost is your future. Every day you wait to take action is a day you'll never get back. Imagine waking up on December 31st, 2025, realizing you're in the same place you were a year ago. Same struggles, same regrets. That's the real nightmare, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can flip the script right now. It starts with taking bold action. What bold action looks like in 2025. Now, I'm not saying you need to make some grand, dramatic move overnight. Bold action doesn't always mean quitting your job tomorrow or investing every dollar you have. It starts with small, intentional steps that scare you just a little. If you've been thinking about starting a side hustle, start it. If you've been wanting to learn a new skill, sign up for the course. If you've been waiting to invest your money, make that first move. Tomorrow never comes. The time is now. Here's the deal. If your goals don't make you a little uncomfortable, you're not aiming high enough. You need to stretch yourself to grow. Think of it like going to the gym. If the weights are too light, you won't see any results. Growth comes from resistance. Life is the same way. If you're not feeling some level of discomfort, you're not growing. Why you can't afford to wait. And let me remind you, the clock is ticking. Time is your most valuable resource. Money can be earned back, but once time is gone, it's gone forever. Every day you spend procrastinating is a day you'll never see again. Imagine if you started that side hustle back in 2020. Where would you be now? Imagine if you invested in your skills 2 years ago. What would your life look like? The regret of inaction is far greater than the fear of taking a risk. The 3-second rule to overcome fear. Here's a quick trick to beat that fear in your mind. It's called the 3-second rule. When you feel that hesitation, that voice telling you to wait, to think about it more, count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Go. Make the call. Take the step. Do the thing. It sounds simple, but it works. Because the longer you wait, the more your brain will talk you out of it. So let me ask you, what's one bold move you've been putting off? Think about it. Write it down. And after this video, make it happen. Because let me tell you, that one bold move could be the thing that changes your entire 2025. But here's the thing, bold moves alone aren't enough. If you don't have the right mindset, you'll sabotage yourself before you even get started. So, let's talk about how to reset your mind for success. 3. Cultivating the right mindset. Success isn't just about strategy. It's about the mindset you carry into every situation. If you want to win in 2025, you've got to have a mindset of abundance. This means believing that opportunities are everywhere and that your next move is just a step away. When you think big, you'll start seeing things you've never seen before. You'll see possibilities, not obstacles. But here's a little secret most people won't tell you. This mindset shift isn't easy. It takes work, and you'll face setbacks. There will be days when you'll feel like giving up, but those are the moments that define you. And I'm here to tell you, you've got what it takes, but you have to believe it first. And trust me, when you push through, when you go all in, when you refuse to quit, that's when everything starts falling into place. Success starts with you. I have already made a separate video on this topic in detail, so make sure to watch this video as well after this one. Link will be in description. 4. The power of consistency. Alright, so you've set your goals, taken bold action, and started shifting your mindset. That's a great start. But here's where the real magic happens, and where most people fall off track. Consistency. Why consistency is the real game changer. Look, anyone can be motivated for a few days. We've all been there. You get pumped up at the start of the year, full of excitement, and you go all in for a week or two. You're hitting the gym, working on that side hustle, maybe even saving a little money. But then life happens. You get tired, distracted, or discouraged, and suddenly you're back to old habits. But here's what successful people know that most people don't. It's not about what you do occasionally. It's about what you do consistently. Consistency beats intensity. Think of it this way. Would you rather work out for 10 hours straight one day or 30 minutes a day for a month? The 10-hour session might feel intense, but it won't get you long-term results. It's the small, consistent actions that build momentum over time. The same applies to your finances, your career, and your personal growth. Small daily actions compound compound into big results over time, but only if you stick with them. Why most people quit and how to avoid it. Here's why most people fail to stay consistent. They expect instant results. We live in a world of instant gratification. You order food, it's at your door in 30 minutes. You want entertainment? One click and it's streaming. But success doesn't work like that. If you're expecting to hit 6 figures overnight or get a six-pack in a week, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Real success takes time, and most people quit just before they see results. Let me introduce you to something called the invisible results phase. This is the period where you're putting in the work, but you're not seeing any visible results yet. It's frustrating. You're going to feel like nothing's changing. But what you don't see is the foundation you're building beneath the surface. Think of a bamboo tree. For years, it grows underground, invisible. Then suddenly, it shoots up, growing 90 feet in just weeks. That's how success works. Most of the growth happens below the surface, but you have to stay consistent long enough to see it. Consistency isn't just about getting results. It's about building confidence and discipline. Every time you show up, even when you don't feel like it, you're proving to yourself that you're capable of sticking with it. That builds a mental edge that most people don't have. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself you'd start something and then quit? Every time you break that promise to yourself, your confidence takes a hit. But every time you stay consistent, even when it's hard, you're building a stronger version of yourself. How to stay consistent? Systems over motivation. Here's another key to staying consistent. Don't rely on motivation. Rely on systems. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you'll feel pumped to work on your goals. Other days you won't feel like doing anything. That's normal. But if you have a system in place, a routine, a schedule, accountability partners, you'll keep going, even when you're not feeling it. Let's be honest. If you're relying on motivation to get you out of bed at 5 a.m., you're gonna hit snooze. But if you have a system that makes it easier to show up, you'll do it automatically. Habits, routines, and accountability. These are your secret weapons. Here's the best part. Consistency compounds. Think of it like investing. If you invest $1 a day, it doesn't seem like much. But over time, that small amount grows into something significant, thanks to compound interest. The same applies to your actions. Every small effort you put in builds on the previous one. And before you know it, you're miles ahead. So let me ask you, are you consistent right now? Be honest. Do you stick with your goals after the initial excitement wears off? Or do you fall back into old habits? Because if you're not consistent, you're not going to see results. It's that simple. Now, once you've mastered consistency, the next step is building wealth and creating the life you've always dreamed of. Because it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart and building a rich lifestyle. Let's talk about that next. 5. Building wealth and living a rich lifestyle. 2025 isn't just about achieving small goals. It's about building true wealth and living the life you deserve. You've worked hard, you've shifted your mindset, and now it's time to make smart financial decisions. Start investing, create multiple income streams, and build passive income that works for you. It's about working smarter, not harder. But here's the catch. You've got to act fast. The earlier you start, the bigger your results. The rich get richer because they make smart financial choices early. So, are you ready to make those decisions in 2025? 2025 is here, whether you're ready or not. But the question is, will you make it your best year? You've got one shot at this. And with the right plan, mindset, and action, you're unstoppable. Don't wait. Start now. I also made a video on how you can become a millionaire before 25, so make sure to watch that video as well. Link will be in description. Now, hit that subscribe button if you're serious about turning your dreams into reality. And if you want to dive even deeper into how to reset your mindset for success, I've got a powerful video for you. Click the link on your screen now. Let's make 2025 your best year yet.